everybody, we're doing a tutorial today on a carry that we came up with to work with our wrap, which is Natibaby Afryka, because it has this really nice scene on the front, and I felt like a lot of the carries that we were doing with it covered it up. So this is what we came up with to kind of show that off a little bit more, and we really liked this carry. So I'm going to pre-tie it and then put my baby in, and he is feeling very squirmy today. So here we go. So I'm going to find my middle marker and just put that right here at my chest. Then reach around the back and grab this top rail, making sure we have the top one. We don't want to twist it, and bringing it over my shoulder and getting that nice and bunched together to start. And then I'm going to reach around and grab the top rail on the other side and pass that over my opposite shoulder. So now we're starting out just like a front wrap cross carry, which most wrappers know how to do, and our variation will come in a minute. So I'm going to pick up my baby, and I'm just going to put him in this front pocket. Really. And shake him down in there real good. Make sure his feet are out. And then we're going to get a good deep seat. So I'm going to take the bottom, and I'm going to tuck that under his bottom. And then still make sure that the top is pulled really tight. And then I'm going to take my rails here, and I'm going to tighten them so that it makes this part here at the top really tight against the top of his back. And then I'm going to grab all of this together, gather both of the passes going over my shoulders, and just get those really good and tight. So now what we would do a front cross carry is to pass these over the front, but instead of doing that, we're going to pass them around the back again to make a second cross over our backs. So I'm going to hold this one in place, yes. And I'm going to reach around and I'm going to grab my top rail again, pull it really good and tight, and then pull it around the front. I'm going to hold this one, and I'm going to do the same thing again with my pass over here. And this is a size 5, so for me, I have just enough to do this. Some people could do it with a 4, and other people would need a 6. So we're going to tighten these two, and then we're going to bring this back around the front and tie it under his bottom. This is grippy enough that one knot will do it, but I could double knot it as well. So the reason that we like this is if you have a wrap that has a seam across it, you can really see the whole thing, starting from your side to the other side, so we can see the trees and all the animals on it. And then the other reason we like this is that the two crosses on the back give it a lot of extra support. And then reason number 3 we really like this is because it's great for nursing in. With the passes from the front wrap cross carry going around this side, sometimes they can kind of get in the way when you're trying to fix your shirt. So if you're out in public and you need a nurse for some reason, this one's really great because it's just easy access to getting your shirt all ready and getting the baby ready to nurse. And so that's why we really love it, and it's super comfortable and a good one for just being around the house or out and about. So we're calling it the front pocket double cross carry, and it's working really well for us. So let me know if you give it a try, and if you like it, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi everybody, we're back from our walk now, and I wanted to go ahead and do kind of a finishing out with this carry. He was getting pretty tired, and then the trash man woke him up. But if your baby was to fall asleep in this carry and you want something maybe that's a little bit more snuggly, or passes that you can pass around their head, I wanted to show you how to switch this back into a front wrap cross carry. So we're going to start by going ahead and untying our knot under his bottom, and then letting these just flap around back here to the front. And the whole time I'm going to keep my hand on his rear end, just to keep him good and secure. And you can see he's getting pretty tired. So I'm going to retighten this to snug him up really close to me by pulling on those top rails again, just like we did before. And then, in this case, like I said, because we're kind of going for something more snuggly, instead of gathering these, I'm actually going to spread them around his rear. So I'm going to spread the first one under his rear end, making sure that I've gotten that seat, and then I'm going to take it under his foot. And like I said, this is grippy enough, I'm just going to let that one sit there. And then we're going to do that again on this side, spreading this out. The bottom rail. Goes really nice and snug under his bottom. Tighten that top rail. And then pass it under his foot. And we're going to come around here and we're going to tie in the back. Pull that good and tight. So then when he starts to snuggle in and want to fall asleep, and his head will be nice and up against me. But right now he's being resisting. Anyways, what we'll do is just kind of pass that over his head. And then I'm totally hands-free. His head is really good and supported for sleeping. And this is also great for his protection from the sun. So we're going to go get this boy down for a nap. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, world.